Hey, Rob.
Hello, Lisa.
Hello, darling.
All right, I'm going to. You wanted to. You're gonna work. You're gonna work with this guy, right? Then, so
Yeah.
okay. Then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna let him have my chair, and then I'm gonna go back here.
All right. Give me your stand-in, please. This is Joe. He is mighty, mighty Joe. Yes, he is the big ape around here. There we go. That's good. It's good enough. It's good enough. I don't think he doesn't talk that much, so you know he doesn't say a lot. No, he's fine. I forget how big he is. He's over 3 foot tall, but big, mighty Joe Young stuffed animal that we got when we were out. Actually, it's in one of our videos. One of our first. Oh, it was in our picking video, Robbie, where
Hey, look! I have a booster chair.
where you wore
I found one. It's a VHS.
you wore a camera, and I wore. Well, he's got some moves. Where you wore the camera, or the glasses, and I wore the camera on my purse.
I'll put a link in this video after the.
Oh, great, great, great. So anyway, this is gonna just be a working hangout. I'm trying to list. Rob's taking photos right now. I took some photos earlier today, so I'm gonna try and get some of my items listed. I took a big menagerie of listings, a whole bunch of different stuff. So you just have to bear with me as I list it. They're not going to go quick because not as quick as I like them to go. But just a quick update on our magazines that we bought, the Country Living magazines that we bought. Right now, we had one from the 70s, we had a bunch from the 80s, and we have them all the way up through, I think, 2012. And I have listed from 1979 to 1995. I have listed those individually, and they're on. And so far, we have sold 3, 2 for full price, 1 that I took an offer on for over $15, and that's just the selling price. That doesn't include the shipping. So we paid $3 for the lot, which included books and a whole bunch of other stuff. So we have more than tripled our money in 2 days of having them on. So I know a lot of people don't have the room or the patience to do that kind of stuff, but we did, and I'm glad we did. We'll leave it on there for a while. When the sales start to get stale, I might lot them together or do anything. Hey, Rob, is that how we're doing things? Oh, I'm sorry, Joe. Wow, Joe is just going to be in an agreement with me all day long, so I think I might like to keep him here, Rob. Can't hear Rob back there, so see, I can do whatever I want to do.
I said, huh.
All right, I am going into our inventory because I'm going to list a Honey Joe Bear. And Rob and I have sold many Honey Joe Bear over the years, and I have them in our inventory on eBay, but for some reason it didn't save the photos. So I am going to go into one that we sold previously, and I'm going to make a duplicate of it, as you can see there. This is how I do it. I don't know how other people do it, but this is how I do it. And then I'm going to go into the inventory record, and I'm going to move it to active. I'm going to put my custom label where I'm going to be putting these in. I'm going to be doing this one in October Plush. I don't remember. I think I'm on October Plush 3, so we're going to just call it October Plush 3. What we paid for Honey Joe. Where'd you get that Honey Joe at, Rob? Didn't you pay 50 cents for it? 50 cents. Yep, because I think you told me that's what you got. There we go. So we're going to save it. So we've updated the inventory record on it, so it's good. I've already got my title. I've already got everything in there. So all I'm going to do is go and open up the listing here. And you'll have to excuse my game notices are coming up. Wow, getting told on. My category for this one. No, shows a little wear. No, he is in. This guy is in very good clean condition. With no rips, tears, stains, or odors. You can see here all my old photos are not showing up, so I'm just going to delete them all. I'm going to put in my new photos that I just took, and I have lots and lots of, you'll have to excuse, some of my names of some of my folders are not really PC, so sorry about that. If you happen to see one of those, select my photos that I want uploaded.
What'd you call them, Lisa?
List this crap. We'll just leave it at that. Have my photos come up, make sure they're coming up the way I want. I'm showing this bow tie in this one so they can see there's no moth, because it's wool, no moth holes. This is him, laying on one side because I'm in a kind of a confined space here. Normally I do this different, but it's good enough. Sorry, shouldn't say that. I've already got in there all the information. I've already got the description. So hold on just a second. I'm going to, Rob and I have it's just a little thing that we have on the end of all of our listings where we say, hey, if you don't see what you want, make sure you go to our store, check us out, that sort of thing. It's very quick. It's very simple. This one
just don't check us out on Facebook.
Yeah, don't check us out. It's true. I used to have Facebook and I have to take it out. This one, you say, last thing it says, please contact through eBay messages. So I will just pick up, and all I do is copy, and then I just put this, paste it right into the description. There we go. So you can see it looks, it's good. $39.99 is what I charged for him. Hey, it's Christmas. So I'm going to bump him up to $49.99 because he's a really good one. I do have offers. I have sales tax. We do parcel priority. And we will ship him in a shoebox. And 1 to 2 pounds is good. So we're going to save and list that item. And that's going to automatically, since I went ahead and started out in our inventory, eBay inventory, it's going to be in there, so I don't have to save it to inventory. So we can watch. You can go back in here into manage inventory, and if I pull up Joe, that is this one right here, and I don't know why it does this, but it doesn't show it as active. But if you go back and look at it again, you'll see it shows one active right here, one active. All the rest of them are ones that have sold over the years. So some of them sold on other sites.
Hey, Lisa.
Yeah.
I think it's these whites that make it look bad.
Okay, then don't use them.
Because it's not clean.
Okay. Well, they have alcohol in them.
I know, but like all the things that are on it are coming up.
Okay, that's fine. Hey Rob, can you look on your screen? My screen it has a big thing that says your mic is muted. Is that show on? Is everybody having to look at that? Where in the middle of my screen where it says your mic is muted? Because that would really suck.
Okay.
Yeah, what you're looking at.
On the eBay screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that just shows on mine. So that's good. That's what I wanted to make sure. I have an offer. Woohoo! Let's check it out. This is on.
Don't. You might not want to show. You're not going to show that because that shows.
Doesn't show there.
Yes.
Okay.
Blur him out.
There. Oh well, yeah. Okay. $38 for something I have for $44.99. We are going to accept that offer and we are going to run like the wind. Plus $7.50 shipping on top. So we are going to send an invoice. Rob said he'll blur this out, so there we go. Well, you can't see it there anyway. $48.46. There you go. And that was one of the Just Nan things, and those are all paid for, so that's all gravy. So there you go. Let's go back to our active listings. All right. So that was nice, and our alert just says those were just sold, so that's very good.
Hey, if you have that again, you can go to your main screen and something. Wouldn't have to be on the share.
No, okay. All right, so here's Honey Joe. I'll just show you what it looks like. That's what it looks like for a buyer. You know, brown Honey Joe teddy bear, 20-inch plush, red bow tie, 1986 Dakin Fun Farm Vintage is my title. So, and that's the little blurb that we have. You know, like I said, from here, if there is a problem, to thanks for stopping by. It's just what we put that on the end of all of our listings. So if it doesn't have that on there, it's not a true Couple of Pickers listing. Or either it's really old, one or the other. I don't know. So, okay. All right. Hey, Land Shark Picker, what's going on? Trying to actually do some work in a working Hangout, which is really rough for me because I have an issue with that. I like to talk more than I like to work, so just trying to be productive. Rob's back there. Rob's never looked better. If you can see him in his chair sitting over there, that's actually Big Joe, if you can't tell. I mean, I know it's hard to tell Rob and them apart, but I don't know. Big Joe looks like he's got a cleaner face than you do, Rob. He's much better shaven than you are, so there you go. Didn't I have another stuffed animal? Oh, yes, I had that Douglas. My Douglas, I showed this on one of our videos that I was doing. My Douglas Cuddle Toy, Big Lion. I'm going to list him because I saw one. I'll show you how I kind of looked those guys up. And my craft kits just paid too, so that's great. That was a good sale for today. I believe it was a Douglas Tiger. Vintage Douglas Cuddle Toy Tiger that I was looking at that somebody had. It's not the same, of course, because this is a lion, and I always look at sold when I'm doing the comps. I saw there he goes, right there. This one right here, Vintage Douglas Cuddle Toys Pride of America stuffed tiger plush toy. That's what this is, Pride of America. So looking good, Rob. All right. I told you, Rob, everybody would love it. I think it's an improvement. Your picture. I just needed a stand-in for you today, you know, so. Craig says you're looking good. Said he appreciates it. So he's in the back taking photos. Well, the thing is, I think he works for bananas, not peanuts. So anyway, how I looked this up, I couldn't find any of my lion. So I looked and I found this vintage Douglas Cuddle Toys Pride of America stuffed tiger, 19-inch, that's similar. The legs are laying similar the way his legs are. This is called Pride of America. It sold for $49.40. So I'm going to price mine comparable, and we'll see what happens. So I love Douglas. I think they make a very good brand of toys. Oh, I just noticed, Robbie, on his head, he's missing hair on his head. That's going to really cut down on his price. No, this is not a comb over. No, he's definitely seen some tape or something that's pulled the hair out of the top of his head. So I think I'm going to have to let sleeping lions lie, or is that how it goes? I don't know. I'm going to have to let him sit for a while because I did not take a picture of the top of his head that showed that, and I think if I'm going to put that out there that I need to definitely disclose that. So, oh, excuse me for a second while I come back here and get my bag of goodies, all the stuff that I took photos of. I now have to, describe and put on. So, excuse me for just a second as everything falls. That one was done. All right, come here, box. Let's see what we got in here. All right, no big crashes. That's Rob's game, not mine. Yeah. Hey, old school picker, how are you? We're doing good. Rob's in the back taking photos, or in the chair. That's his replacement, Joe. I'm trying to actually do a working hangout where I'm doing work. So it's rough. Yeah, well, I don't know if he's talking about it's rare. Rob put in his 2 cents that it's rare. I think he means it's rare that I'm working. So y'all won't have to see the hand signals. I can give him hand signals and you'll never see them. So those will just have to stay between us. All right, so I like to buy smalls. I love to go kitchen smalls. I think these are measuring cups, but they look like little mixing bowls, and they have little pour spouts on all of them. And I just thought they were so cute. I've never seen those before. And this isn't a full set. This isn't a full set, but I'm going to sell them as they are because I just think, like I said, I think they're cute. This looks like nothing. It is a yellow scoop. Whoops, let's get it in there. It's a yellow scoop. That's all it is. But it says Meow Mix on it. This was a scoop that they gave away in a jumbo bag of cat food. So you would not believe how many people like this kind of stuff. I was amazed. I sold a cheer cup for all of us old school people that remember that laundry detergent wasn't always liquid or in little things that kids like to try and eat these days, where you had a powder that you had to scoop out. It was a cheer scoop. And we sold that for, you know how much we sold that for, Robbie? Yeah, close to $10. And then I think it shipped, it went forward, and yeah, so it was over $20 for a cheer cup, an old cheer cup that was not in great shape that you used to scoop laundry detergent out of. So I figure if I can get $10 out of a cheer cup, there's enough crazy cat ladies around there, I can get $10 out of my, copyright on old school. There you go. Sorry about that. For all of us that are just old, how about that? If I can get $10 for a cheer scoop, I can get $10 from a crazy cat lady. So none of them have ever been on that I found. So I am going to list.
What do you think about these?
What?
I'll ask you a question.
I'm trying to list here. What are they?
And look at the notes, but it's a little bit off. Do you think you can super glue that or what?
What do you, oh, right here?
Off. Yeah, it's a little off.
Oh, that's very easily fixed. Here, what do you think? I think you should put them on Joe over there. All right. All right. There you go. No, I know you're just kidding. That's fine. I know. I have no problem calling myself old, vintage, or whatever anymore. It's just, I don't want to be the way all the newfangled things are. Thank you very much. I'll just stay right how I am. I'm pleased with it. And why do you think I married an old man? Oh, that's okay. All right. So I need to do a listing. Oh, man. Starting from scratch. Yeah. Rob says it's a work and hangout. I got to work. All right. So let's do this. Meow Mix. Yellow plastic cat food scoop utensil. Say anything else on it? Let's double check. You know, make sure it doesn't have any other words on it that I can put in the title. Oh, it might have a year. Hold on just a second. For that, it's going to require our spyglass, because my eyes, whew, older I get, the worse they get. Let's see. It would be nice if it had a year on it. Nope, it just says Meow Mix brand cat food. That's all it says is brand cat food. So double check the back. Oh, it might say Purina. Let's see. 1980. Ralston Purina, 1980.
Maybe you want to keep that out. We can get that as a gift.
Why would we give it as a gift? Yeah, but they have to be talking to you before you give them a gift. You know, that's true. I think I'm in. You know, your sister watches these videos, so I don't think it's very nice to call her a crazy cat lady. So, let's see how many. No, I did good. I still have Meow Mix Yellow Plastic Cat Food Scoop Utensil Ralston Purina 1980. I think that's good enough. Why? Every one of those words is on this scoop. Where am I going to put this, Rob? You want to put it in miscellaneous smalls? I can put it in miscellaneous smalls if you want. Of course, it goes into miscellaneous smalls too. Again, that's one of our crazy little things that we have. Oh, it's not a cat toy. It's not cat food. Huh. Let's see, what in the world category can we put it under, Robbie? Cat supplies. How about other cat supplies? That's a good one. I could have put it under. They had collective memorabilia, all that kind of stuff, but no. And I've told you how Rob and I list our stuff. This is I list our categories, our store categories. This is by the month, so everything that I list from October 2019 is put in a category that says 2019, so I know how old everything is. Definitely doesn't have a UPC. It's used, but it's in good condition. Now let's check out these magnanimous photos that I did of a cat scoop. See which one's going to be our lead picture. That one or this one? I like this one because it shows it as a scoop. There we go. Don't know how much that holds. That looks like a half a cup to me. Just eyeballing it. It's definitely not a cup, but I'm not going to put it in there. It wants a brand. Well, that would be Meow Mix, right? Model. Type. Let's see. I guess a type would be a food scoop. How about that? They ask you so many stuff. But you know what? I'm putting in every item specific I can find. Does not apply. It is not a custom bundle. I don't think it says where this was made. No, it does not say where this is made. So we will just, hold on. Nope. Custom bundle. Region of manufacture. Unknown. Model. I'm not going to leave that. I'm going to leave that one blank. Okay, I think I got everything filled in. Go back over here. I told you what I always do is I normally just like copy and paste to get started. Because our endings always say the same thing. Copy there. Plastic. Reselling addicts. Hey, how are you? And you are listening to, that's awesome. Plastic food scoop. The condition's going to be good with normal scuffs and scratches from use. I guess I usually like to always make sure that matches whatever I have up here. So can't say they didn't know. So there we go. All right. I love this too. Comes from a smoke-free, pet-free environment. Now, some of you might ask, we have a dog. So when I say pet-free environment, I don't say from a pet-free home. Environment is the room that we are in. Our dog does not come in this room. This room has been called a hoarder room and everything else. So our dog just stays away from it. She's not allowed around any of our items, and everything is always kept in boxes and totes. So we do not let our dog get near anything, and she is not a shedder. So we do not have to worry about dog hair or anything like that, or dog dander. She's a very clean, and we've never had an issue in all these years. Definitely smoke-free home. No smoke here. Rob has to go outside to do all his smoking.
What? What year are you in?
Oh, $9.99, and I have a flat $4.25 flat rate for first class. I'm going to use that, and I'm just going to use 8 ounces as because that's the cutoff. If you ship international, and anything 8 ounces and 1 to 8 ounces is a price. Once you go over 8 ounces and you hit 9 to international, it really socks it to them. So if it's lightweight like this, and I know Robbie can ship it for 8 or less, I just put in 8 because with it being a flat rate, it's not going to matter anyway. I always do this, and I always click the trending rates, and he has promoted listings going all the time, so there we go. Hi, Robbie, I got 2 down. 2 down, about 50 to go. So what's everybody else listing today? What are you listing, Reselling Addicts? Oh, gosh. Like I said, these little things, you'll have to excuse. Some of this I haven't done my research on, so I'm having to research as I go. Oh, here's another little thing I got. Look at this. Now, if this had the powder in it, oh, let me get it. This is Charlie. This is another old school picker. I won't say old school. This is another old lady. Now, if you used Charlie back in the day, you'll know. Oh, gosh, it still smells. There's none in here, but it still has the smell, which really takes me back because this was always, I have 2 sisters, 2 older sisters, and an aunt that lived with me, and everybody always used Charlie. So, is all my inventory in one room? No, even though it looks like it is. No, we have a 3-bedroom. Okay, we have a 3-bedroom house, and it has a closed-in lanai back porch and a 2-car garage. We have stuff in the garage. We have stuff on the back porch. We have both of our bed. Well, this is our office is actually our master bedroom because we have shelving against the walls, and we do have a lot of things that are waiting to be listed or very fragile items. So that's kind of what we've got in here. We also have one of our spare rooms. Rob calls it the warehouse. One of the spare bedrooms is full of things, and we have a walkthrough from our house to our garage. It's closed in, and it looks like somebody had put shelves up and used it as a pantry, but our kitchen is, we have, for Rob and I, we don't need that big a pantry. We have a lot of our glass stored in there because it's safe, it's out of the way and everything. So no, everything. The majority of our house is eBay. We have an eBay home. We don't have an eBay room. It's an eBay home. So what's wrong? Oh, well. Christmas ornaments. Yes, I have Christmas coming up. Let me roll over here. Of course, this is going to take me. Rob will say, you didn't get all this listed, but that's okay. I bought, this was at a estate sale. These are some wooden ornaments. These probably are 80s. Some of these this is other ornaments that we've got here. I don't know, just bunches of old Christmas stuff. I bought this whole box of stuff. She has on here that it's $2 for the whole box. It was after It was half price day, so I got the whole box for $1. It's got little things like this, which are like the elves, pixies. So I haven't even really got into this. This is for me to take pictures of later after I get this done. So yeah, I got Christmas on the mind. Also, I do have a few Christmas things that I took a picture of. This is a nun figurine with a leer.
Don't leave home without a roller.
Yeah. So that's what I'm doing. So I do have Christmas stuff here and everywhere, and so I'm trying to get that done too. And Old School Picker is just got through some children's books and Stephen King. Wow, that's diverse. Yeah, we've sold, but I'm just saying children's books and Stephen King. You know, that's,
we got Spanish children's books.
Yes. 3 lots. That's great. Yeah, we sold a first edition of, I want to say it was The Stand. Unfortunately, it wasn't in a great condition, but even in a crappy condition, I think we got $50 for it. So, I always look out for that kind of stuff. I have an eBay house. Yes, I have an eBay house, but my dog she lives in the same rooms I do. She does not go in the warehouse. She does not go in the garage. She does not go out on the back porch. We have, like I said, we have a 3-bedroom home, so it's pretty big. We live in our living room, dining room, kitchen, and our bedroom and bathroom, of course. So that's where she hangs out. That's kind of her domain, and she's a lazy 8-year-old. So anyway, but yeah, I do. I'll tell you what, I don't ask Rob. I don't hold water. I'm very honest about things. So, oh, you got a couple of reselling addicts. Rob said they got a couple totes of Christmas at auction. Yeah, I love Rob. Okay, Rob is, you see him sitting there as Joe. He could also be the Grinch because Rob is not a great Christmas enthusiast. It's not that he doesn't like Christmas. He just doesn't like putting up and taking down all the decorations and everything. That's not his favorite thing to do. So Christmas is not one of his big holidays that he likes to do. But I do. Always have. When I was living up in Jacksonville with my first husband, it was a joke that you could probably land an airplane on our house because we had it all trimmed out with lights and everywhere, and it looked like the Griswolds, every extension cord maxed out and everything. So, but, to each his own. We don't do that now anymore with it just being the two of us. There's no kids at the house. Plus, we're so busy doing this with it being our busy season. We put up a little tiny tree, and I usually hang ornaments that I have for sale on the tree, so that way when they sell, I know exactly where they are. I can just go pull them off. And, it's nice it's kind of like an advent calendar. You start out with a full calendar, and every day you hope to sell an ornament to pull it off. So by the end of the season, your tree is bare. So, but yep, so that's what we do. We put up a little tree and hang all of our ornaments that we have for sale. But I have a whole section in our little walkway area that has our glass that we devote to Christmas. I try and keep it separate from everything else since a lot of Christmas stuff is fragile, breakable. So keep that separate. But yeah, I got an auction not too long ago where it was a box full of ornaments, and I got it for $5. And I could see a lot of Hallmark in there because I used to work for Hallmark, so I'm kind of really keen on the ornaments. And I could see a lot of them in there, but they were just a tangled, mangled mess. So I bid $5. That was the opening bid, and I got it. Same online auction that Rob got his Roy Clark's DVDs not too long ago. And I got them home, and it took a while because they all had the hangers, which were all, mangled together. So I untangled everything and ended up with a really good lot of ornaments. Put those on, oh gosh, probably April or May this year, and sold really quick through the ones, of course, that are very popular. And I've got quite a few left. So, yep, me too. I love Christmas. It's one of my favorite things to sell and list. And I list and sell Christmas year round. I do not restrict my Christmas just to this season. My biggest. Oh, if anybody's familiar with the character, hold on, I showed this guy the other day. Hold on. And again, Hallmark was one of my first jobs, so I have a love for Hallmark. I just really do. Rodney Reindeer. This is a puppet, and he's not listed yet because I need to test him out, put his batteries in, and make sure he works. But I bought a Rodney the reindeer that had to have been a Hallmark store display. It's huge. How big would you say it is, Rob? It's way bigger than Joe sitting over there. But there was one listed online, and I don't know if it's still up there or if it's sold. But they had it listed for close to $1,000. Not that I think I'm going to get $1,000 for it, but I'm probably going to put mine up for $700 at least. It is absolutely huge, and if you have a Hallmark store and you have had one for a while, or you have a love of Hallmark, this Rodney would be just right up your alley. He's great. So, Rodney, and then don't forget Rhonda. But anyway, yeah, I love anything Hallmark. That's my thing. I love other Christmas too. Don't get me wrong. I love like the Christmas ornaments that I grew up with. When I find those, I always buy them, and you can get them cheap. The bad thing about it is just they're usually in such really bad shape because you've used them. They go in and out every year. So yeah, we're the same thing about anything we can make money on. We don't limit ourselves. Definitely are diverse when it comes to our items. We have over 7,300 in our store right now, and it's little things all the way up to big things and everything in between. But one thing we buy from, we're bin shoppers there. We'll just bin and auction shoppers. Rob likes to buy in bulk. And whenever we go to estate sales, we're bundlers. We get a box, we'll start a box or something, and we put it in there to get a big bundle and get a bundle price. So, and if they don't give us a bundle price, we have left before because, just the way it is. Anyway, all right, so while y'all are talking amongst yourselves, I need to focus on doing this because I'm supposed to be working. I can't see. Oh, here we go. Oh, other than it says Maine and China. Well, that's not great. These may not be worth anything at all, but I just thought they were so cute. These are what I was talking about earlier, the measuring cups that look like they're. They're opening a bin that's only an hour away from you. Oh, that sounds cool. That's Reselling Addicts. It said they're opening a bin an hour away. Yeah, we are very lucky. We have one that's about 30 minutes away from us, and then we're about 2 hours from the one that's down in the Clearwater, St. Pete area, Tampa, and 2 hours from the one in Tallahassee, and then 2 hours from ones that are in Orange Park and Jacksonville, Florida. So we got quite a few around us, and they're all different. And everybody does things different. And then, of course, when we traveled, we went to ones in Nashville, and we also went to one in Jacksonville, Illinois. And again, everybody is different. That's what's so strange about it. Even though they're all Goodwill, everybody does it different. Everybody's prices are different. Everybody's policies are different. So you never know what you're going to find there. That's for sure. At least at ours, you don't. So, yeah, I've always had a lot of fun going there. Rob introduced me to it. I never knew that Goodwill had outlets. So when I found out, I thought, wow, this is intriguing. And then he took me, and I'm going to tell you, when he first took me, ours used to be brutal. I mean, arguments, accusations. People did. They stole out of your cart. It was not. It was still fun, but it was, you had to always keep an eye on stuff and on people and who was around you and what they were doing. And they've really cleaned it up, so it's not that bad anymore. But no fights anymore. They throw you out if you fight. Or now they call it aggressive shopping. So, and people will tell you, you can't shop out of other people's buggies, because people that don't know, that come in there for the first time. Because what's funny is our good. I know a lot of the Goodwills, the thrift stores or the bins are right beside a normal store, so people know that. But ours, it's not. But they're on the same street, not too far away. So people that mean to go to the regular Goodwill end up sometimes at the outlet, and they are totally clueless. And they're always walking around wanting to go, how much is this? How much is that? And, you just point them to the chart up there that kind of gives it a breakdown of what everything is, how their wares, our wares are one price, books are another price, glass is another price, clothes is another price, shoes is another price, pillows and lamps are another price, electronics are a different price, rugs are usually marked, and then what else do we have? Art. Framed pictures, they go by different sizes. They have a measure taped out on their counter, and if it's so many inches, it's one price. I think it's like $1, $2, and $3 is what they charge you for artwork. So I don't know. It's fair. I mean, it's much fairer than paying it by weight because some of that stuff is so heavy. I would not want to have to pay it by weight. So. Okay. Sold a pattern. That's great. It's an offer on a pattern. And no, it just says, I was up at the alert, so it just says paid ship now. Rob's trying to make sure. Oh my God, $1. You're $1.29 a pound for everything. Oh, well, no, I shouldn't say that because some of the ones we went to Nashville and Jacksonville were both where we put the whole buggy up on the scale. One of them was 99 and one was 79. I can't remember which one was which. So, but that was for everything. Our glass 29 cents a pound. And this is the worst part. Rob shared this with me, which I could have just smacked him. He told me that when he went to the pound yesterday, that they had so much glass that they made an announcement that said they were putting out glass. It was going to be there for 5 minutes, and then they were going to dump it and put more out. He said, oh, you would have went crazy. I wasn't there, and he brought home like 6 or 7 pieces. It's killing me. Flipping Particles, hi, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am trying to work, but I can't stop talking long enough to work. That is my problem. That is my biggest thing. So, when you got my partner over here, you can see he's not very talkative. He's just sitting there with a hard hat on, so he's not really talking. Oh, I don't know what the hard hat says. Oh, it says crazy boy on the side of it. So there you go. Yeah, I'm a glass addict. That's what I just say. It's nothing for me to go, and I have bought 40 and 50 pounds of glass at a time at our store. Yeah, I do have a video of that about I think when I bought all that glass though. But I just love it. No, you're fine. No, don't stop talking. It's fine. I love to talk about that kind of stuff. My glass, and I have china cabinet. And I mean, it's not just since I started selling. It's been since I was young. I like colored glass and then old glass, and I just have it. I like to sit it around, and I buy stuff, and then I say I'm going to sell it, and then sometimes it takes me a longer time to sell it than probably it should take me because I'm displaying it or I'm thinking about it, whether I really want to sell it, Anyway. Oh, let's look these up and see if there's anything comparable online that has sold. I don't know how else to describe these than small bowl-shaped measuring cups. They're probably not worth a thing. Oh, they're not. Oh my God, can you see that? Lot of 21 orange Tupperware canisters, cups, and spoons. $26.78. I would have never sold mine that cheap. Oh, you know what, reselling addicts? I don't know. I mean, everything that I've learned about glass, I've learned myself over the years, and I've learned more by being in this business because having to look things up, but I buy what I like. And, I go from there. I figure if I like it, somebody else, there might be somebody else out there, crazy enough to like it. Or if it looks interesting. Rob said like an old, oh, he's going to get off on the beer glass. So Hi, Maggie Doodle. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm trying to do a work and hangout if I can stop talking long enough and actually do some work, but more like, oh, Joe. Yeah, my stoic co host over here. He's leaving it to me to carry the show today. I will say that. So, I'm not seeing anything in here that's really striking me as something that looks comparable to these. So, I may leave these for right now. That's what I do when that's my problem. Let's see what else I can list. Oh, here's something. I buy these all the time when I see them. This is Blizzard Beach, Disney. Let me put it right there. Blizzard Beach Water Adventure Park. I don't know how old this one is. This looks like the TikTok alligator from Peter Pan. That's blue, probably because it's Blizzard Beach and it's cold. But you get these at the park when you originally buy them. You can get them refilled for usually the full day while you're there. This one still has a sticker on it that says all day sports bottle, free fountain refills on the date of purchase. And it says Friday soda on it. So I guess they know when you're doing it. These are usually made by Whirly. Yep. I don't know if you can see it on there. Probably not. But Whirly makes really high quality plastic, these insulated cups, hot or cold, very clean inside. You can see it doesn't look like it's ever really been used, to be honest with you. A lot of people either collect these or, it's a double dipper here because it's Disney. And then it's, it's an insulated cup. These are good for when you go off on trips or around the house or sitting listing all day and you don't want to keep getting up because your soda or your drink gets hot or cold and it needs to be the other way. So here we go. See if it has a date on it. No drinks permitted in pools or attractions. Nope, that's all it says. So I'll have to look this one up and see if it's worth anything. Some of the old ones, because they discontinue them. Backroad Picker. How long have you two been reselling? Well, Rob and I each sold. We've only known each other since 2005. We got married in 2008. We've been full-time resellers since 2012 together as Couple of Pickers. Previously, we both sold in the 90s on eBay and, through the early 2000s individually. He had his own account. I had mine, of course, because we didn't even know each other. He sold ladies' shoes and handbags and computer parts and board games. That was his big thing. My thing was lingerie, ladies' bras and panties, and I also sold ties and some glass. But I tried to sell things I could scan because for all of you people that have been around for a while, you know that digital cameras weren't really that big. And if they were, when I mean that big, I mean that they weren't that around that much or they were very expensive. So it had to be scanned. And you could scan a pair of drawers. You could lay them on a scanner and scan them. But what my big thing I used to do is when I started out, I had very little money. So I had a Penny's charge card. And so I would go to Penny's when they had their final markdowns on their lingerie. And so it was like 90% off. And I would literally buy everything. Any kind of bra, panty, socks, pantyhose, anything they had that was marked down in that price range, I would buy it. And then I could easily pay it off. And then I had my profit. So that's how I started. That's how I started on eBay with that, with very little capital, but I did have the risk, of course, with a credit card. But, it is what it is. You got to take a risk sometime. But that's how I got started. I don't know, Robbie, what drew you to eBay? Just to see, or did you hear about it? Somebody selling something?
Got on there and started buying stuff.
Oh, his ex-wife got on there and started buying stuff. So anyway, and then I guess got him onto eBay to look at it, and he figured he could do it, and then got him hooked. And then she wondered why she couldn't get him off the computer all the time because he was on eBay all the time. And then, like I said, when I met him, it's been on some of our other things. When I met him for the first time, when I went over to his house, he had a bathtub full of ladies' shoes. So, good thing all those ID murder channels weren't on back there because I don't know if I'd have went back if I had known that. So, yeah, we're full time. we've been full-time since 2012. We went out on a limb, and through a series of events, we both got laid off. And we had already been selling on eBay anyway, and we decided, you know what, we're just going to take the leap of faith and go to it and see what happens. And we started in 2012 and haven't looked back since. So, okay, here we go. Here's one. This is this one right here. Disney Blizzard Beach Water Adventure Park Mug Cup Travel with lid, BPA free with lid, pre-owned. $16.15 free shipping. This is going to be about this little. Oh, Robbie, let me have the scale. Normally these go first class. This is a bigger one though, Robbie. It's bigger than those. Normally these go first class. He'll put it in a padded envelope. But that's going to take us. What is that going to? That'll take us to the top of the scale. So I'll probably do this. I'll probably do this one for $10, $10 or $12, but I might do it for $12 because we put everything on sale. For the new stuff that we put on, we put it on at 10% off. So I probably put it up for $12.99. That'll knock it down to, it'll take $1.30 off of it, and then I'll have a best offer on it. So this is 8 ounces. So yes, this can go in a bag. This will go in a padded envelope. So, and that just comes from years of research. So let's see. I like his. I'm not one to. I don't normally like to copy people's titles. I might use parts of them out of there. Blizzard Beach Water Adventure Park Mud Cup Travel. Yeah, not bad. I switched some of the words around. Go
to the testing station.
The testing station. What's that?
The roundabout plug thing where
Rob's got it. Oh, yeah. So, well, you know what? You keep trying, Resale Addict. You just keep plugging away, and you'd be surprised.
Hey, it works. Everybody fall asleep.
How easily, that'll come.
Hear it?
I hear it. And yes, I only switched one word around, but that makes it my own. And I don't like the word with, so I just do a W with a thing because nobody searches the word with.
It's called.
Oh gosh, y'all seeing my
Summer.
Huh?
There's a brook. That's a brook.
Okay. This is going to be my first October box, and I've done many things, but
Hey, do you know what the rainforest sounds like? It sounds like that.
Thank you. Theme park souvenirs. I'm going to put this under theme park souvenirs instead of mugs and glasses, only because normally when people are looking mugs and glasses, they're not looking for this. Yeah. Good with normal scratches from use. We're going to leave that because that's pretty much true.
Hey, guess what? It works.
Wonderful.
Hey,
So
give me a
glad.
weight on that. I think it's under the pound.
Can I get my cup first?
Sure.
Get my cup up here first. I already set this. Where did I put the scale? I already handed it back to you.
Right there.
Where's it at? Oh, here. You have to do it over there. I don't have any room.
Yours on here?
Yeah, I'm quick. I'm quick like that. So, brand is Whirly. It was not a convention. It's not been modified.
11
Character,
ounces.
story, theme. This is. We'll put Blizzard Beach. Why not? Doesn't have a year. Blizzard Beach, not. Oh, can be stressful. I was going to say is stressful. You are so right, Old School Picker. You are absolutely. He said full time can be stressful, and then he changed it to is stressful. It's true. It is. I mean, when what you do, it puts everything on you. You've got nobody. You don't have a bad boss to blame. You don't have anybody to blame but yourself. You don't have anybody to blame but yourself.
Hey, we blame eBay.
So, yeah, eBay glitch. Um, you know, you have to be accountable, and sometimes that's hard. Wow, recently that's funny that you said that because that's how Rob and I. That's what we did when we first got our store. We started, and I got us a what's the store behind the one we got now, Rob? What's it called? Anyway, we had no, not the Anchor store, the one before that. We got like 2,500 listings. Anyway, we got that store, Premier, I think. We got that store. And Rob's like, when you have, like you said you've got 450, that seems like that's a long way away. But you just keep plugging at it and you just keep listing them. And you'd be surprised how fast you'll fill it up and doing what you're doing. I mean, that's what we did. And then we looked up one day and it's like, wow, and now we're at 73. We were up to almost 89, 87, 88, 89, somewhere in that range for listings, 8,900. But my dad had a stroke, and I left to go help my mom take care of him for a while. Left Rob here. Rob did an awesome job and kept everything going, kept getting the orders out, kept up with all the communication with the buyers and everything, but it was just it was impossible for him to and it was October. I was gone for like October, November, December, January. So like, the main time when you're selling a lot of stuff, and it fell down. So you run your business from home. Yeah, anytime you have to deal with somebody else. Well, you deal with anybody. Heck, it's stressful working with Joe over there, It's always running his big mouth. Oh. Yeah, I mean, we really want to get to 10,000. We want to cap out at 10,000. That's how many we have that we get every month free with our Anchor store. Of course, they're not free. We're paying for it with our Anchor store. But, look at all the listings that we leave out on the table every month, so that's our goal. Plus, on top of that's true. On top of the 10,000 that we have, we also have 1,000 auctions that are free. Yeah, I do. Now let me tell you what, Rob. I can sit here and joke about him, but he does a lot. He has been the backbone of the business. I'm the mouth of the business, but he's the backbone of the business. He keeps everything going, and really, he does my pictures, my scanning. Um, he does all the pulling. He does all the shipping, image scanning. Yeah, he does all the pulling and shipping of the items. I dealt with customers because I'm actually better at customer service than he is, even though not anymore. He's fine now, but he wasn't at first. He took everything personal, which is another bad thing if you sell on here. I have a friend that wants to sell, and I love her, but she has a hard time if somebody says there's something wrong with an item. So I just can't imagine her being on eBay and somebody complaining about it. So, I keep trying to tell her, in the real world, you have a better chance of negotiating than you do with eBay, because we all know eBay sides with the sellers. I mean, excuse me, with the buyers. Whoops, that was a glitch. eBay sides with the buyers more than they do the sellers. So, at least in the real world, you have if somebody's, well, let me just say this. This is my thought on the whole thing. I think when people can, and I don't, well, petty people, when they can hide behind a username and they don't have to face you face to face and have a conversation. I think that makes them nastier. That makes them more demanding and become more entitled, because they know they don't have to deal with you face to face, and they know how eBay is. So that's what I believe. I believe a lot of times people aren't really as awful as they come across, but they just, if you were dealing with them in person, they wouldn't be like that. But hey, that's one of the beauties of eBay. You don't have to deal with them in person. We pay for that privilege of not having to deal with them in person. So, how's it coming over there, Robbie? How many are you taking photos of?
Yesterday.
Oh, he's he's.
Somebody
I was making a comment that I was watching Hangouts, and I'm watching everybody, and they're talking about that they're listing the things that they bought that day or the day before, and Rob and I are not on that schedule. We are behind because we buy in bulk. So we still have vacation stuff that we got back in August that we have to list. Um, so I made a comment that I wish we could be like that. So Robbie's doing that. I guess this is the stuff he bought yesterday. He's going to try and get it put on. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see. All right, so let's see. We're going to do, we said we were going to do $12.99. And we're going to do, on this one, we're not going to do a flat rate because it's too, I'm going to do 14 ounces because normally with the discount eBay gives us, it'll take it to the full 16, but that'll work out about right. Make sure the trending rate is correct. Hey, Rob, guess what? I've listed 2 whole things in an hour. Yeah. Oh, there's some clinking.
sounds like some broken glass.
Did not. This is one of my favorite things. I love mushrooms. Was born in '68, so there I'm giving out my age. I'll be 51 this year. I love mushrooms, so I tend to buy them. I like the old owls and mushrooms. That's kind of in my generation's will. Again, buying what I like, so but it seems to work for my customers too. All right, haven't looked at this one real close to see what this one is. A lot of these are Burwood or Sirocco, and of course this one is not marked at all. So isn't that lovely? Well, either that or it's been painted over. I don't think it's been painted over. Definitely. Oh, here we go. 1971 Chicago from Universal Stat Corp. I've never heard of that one. Universal Stat Corp, 1971 Chicago. So, let's see. I always do this. I usually have so many tabs open, it's just awful. My active listings. Come on. You can see how slow my internet is. Oof. No, it's going. It's all right. Joe, what are you downloading? It's true. It's funny. When we had kids here, that was always the big thing. What are you downloading? Oh, actually, I've listed 3 things. Sorry, I've listed 3 whole things. Really? Well, isn't that special? This is called Universal. How if I spell it right? Stat Corp, 1971. Let's get it pulled up. A pair of Jazz Kendrick boy and girl statues. Well, hey, there's an elephant bowl that somebody's got listed for $50. Bohemian. There's a good word. Don't see any mushrooms though. Yeah, these are listed. No mushrooms. Let's take out 1971 and just put in mushrooms. Nothing sold. Nope, nothing there either. So wonderful. I get to be the lead dog in this category. So this is well, 71 is not mid-century modern, even though people like to say that is not. Mid-century modern to me is 50s, maybe early 60s, but I do not consider the 70s mid-century modern. Yeah, we promote all of our listings. Rob does promotions. Don't you keep them going all the time, Robbie?
Not unless I forget to restart it. I don't schedule time.
He said he does them manually. He doesn't schedule them. He used to schedule them, but he doesn't. He schedules the sales, but not the promoted listings. What do you do? Just trending rate, or do you? He does trending rate +2. So I don't know where he heard that from. All right, so somebody, and I have my handy tape measure here to measure things. This is another thing we have problems sometimes keeping a hold of a tape measure. They seem to disappear around here. He said our promoted listings, we pay about $100 a month or less. So that is for sales, for what we sell, yeah. 9 and 3/16. I hate it when it's off like that. Why can't it always be 9 and 3/16? So he says we get over 1 million impressions. Is that what you said? 1.7 million impressions is what he says. So probably that sounds awful. Then well, I don't know. And it's 10. Thank God it's 10 and even 10 inches wide. So all right. That's gonna have to go 1 to 2. That's heavy. All right. So this is going to be. You know, vintage, people never start your listing with the word vintage. People very seldom search the word vintage. So try and keep my listings without that word, but it's hard. I usually put it in there anyway. Let's do a mushroom wall hanger black. Vintage 1971 universal stat for Chicago. Wow. I could put hippy dippy. Sometimes I do put hippie as a word, but I don't know that people search hippie as a word. I like boho for bohemian. I don't know if I'd put boho on this though. Let's put some color in there. Orange, yellow. Okay, we'll leave that right there. This is going to go in. And you know, I just said I don't consider this mid-century modern. So what does it suggest for me? Vintage, retro, mid-century, 1950s. You believe that? Why?
Here, catch it.
The 1970s. Hold on, I'm going to catch what? Oh, what'd you just? Why?
Look at the eyes.
Oh, no.
Like,
No, that is not a kid. That's a dog.
Okay, these are trash.
These are dog toys. Some little dog had a really good time with these Beanie Boos. So
Let's see how much I will waste.
they're beanie trash.
Let's see how much I wasted. 6 ounces.
6 ounces.
That's less than 30 cents. That's about a quarter.
There you go. Quarter. Object type. It is wall art. It has not been modified. It is not handmade. And it was made in the United States. In here, I'm going to put the measurements. I try and put anything that has a measurement that I can put in there, or what it holds. I usually try and do that because people, that's one of the big questions. Measurements. It is 9 3/16 inches tall by 10 inches wide. It comes with hanging hardware attached. There we go. I like our picture. We're going to put him up for $24.99 and see what he does. Mushrooms are popular. I'm going to go parcel priority. And we talked about this with our shipping policies that we have set up. Rob and I have one. It's parcel priority with first class international. So we use that for everything that's under 4 pounds, because if you're shipping international by yourself and you're not using global, it has to be under 4 pounds to go first class international. So this is parcel priority with first class international. Normally people always opt for parcel. That's the first option. They usually take that. And then with our discount, it comes out to almost the exact same price as priority, usually within 10 cents. So we upgrade everybody to priority. So we don't refund customers on overage, because there's usually not overage, or it's minimal, less than, if it's less than $1, I don't worry about it. I'll take that for my packing supplies, or my time. So let's see. Anyway, so people usually get their item much faster than than what it says on eBay. So we get a lot of good comments on that. And because with parcel and priority, but 1 pound, 1 ounce to 2 pounds is the same. Ours is set up to 1 to 2 pounds. So this trending rate is 5%, so I'll go ahead and do 5% on it. Hey, Joanna, how's it going? It's going slow because I can't shut my mouth. If I could shut my mouth and list more, I'd do better. But, I'm still trying to work that out. I got Joe over here who's sitting in the chair not saying much, so I'm having to carry the whole show by myself.
Can you look at this Brittany and tell me if the arm's supposed to be out?
Let me see.
It looks like somebody put her arms inside. See it?
She has a dress on, Robbie. You have to put her arms through the...
Yeah.
Let me show you. This is
somebody put the arms inside.
Yeah, you just have to put them back.
Do they have arms?
Yeah, she has arms.
Okay.
Somebody probably tried to take her clothes off, little pervert. So what you have to do, she has a jacket, and this is, okay, so see, this sleeve is kind of folded in here, so you're going to have to pull this sleeve out. Here.
I'll get it.
No, go on and do something else, and I'll do this.
That's the last thing I need.
Well, I'll do this. Here, pop down and talk. Listed 5 pairs of jeans today. Well, that's impressive. That's great.
Hey, look, it says Crazy Boy on it.
Yeah, well, there you go. I've enjoyed Joe. He's been a great co-host.
Crazy Boy.
Yep. Is that what I'm?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Joe will be for sale, by the way. He's just not listed yet.
Sure? You don't want to be. Hey, there's a lot of trending things having mascots.
Yeah? You think ours should be a big ape? Hey, if you're from my area, you know WAPE, Big Ape. That was our radio station growing up. Rock radio station.
Yeah,
I don't know if she had something. It looks like she might have had something on her arm, or either she's waving. I can look her up on Tie Collector real quick, and I can tell you. See, now that's her with her arms in her clothes. Yeah, jeans. When Rob and I were sourcing clothes, that was the one thing. Pants and jeans are really easy to do. I enjoyed doing those. They're a lot easier to take pictures of and do than a lot of the other clothes. I'm going to give you, if you ever, I know a lot of Beanie Babies. Oh, my God. But if you do sell Beanie Babies, if you have some that you're listing and you don't know what they are, you're not sure, you need the information, go to Tie Collector, and I think it's called tiecollector.com is what TY Collector, and you can find anything on here. You've got current, you've got retires, you've got collectibles, and it's a free site for anybody to use. So let's see. I can either search her or I can, if she had a tag that she does down here, I know who this is. This is Brittany. So I can type in Brittany. So on her butt tag. And it will bring me up all the Brittany's. It should bring up all the Brittany's. I don't know why it's not. Okay, this is like, you know, why is it not doing it? Because it says it's not secure. It is secure. It's a Beanie Baby. So we're just gonna go to Beanie Babies. We're just gonna skip through all that. We're gonna go to the Beanie list and we're gonna go for B for Brittany. Yeah, she's Brittany. And so you can see they have all of the BR Britannia Brittany Chipmunk right here. And see, there you go. You can see what they're supposed to look like, and so you know if they're missing anything. It also gives you all the information up here, gives you the style number, what it is, if it was a licensed product or not, if it has a birthday, if it's off order, if it's retired, gives you the height, gives you the theme, and then down here, if it has a swing tag, which is what this is up here, it'll tell you what it says in here, and then it also tells you usually what the set goes to if it's a set. So if you sell Beanie Babies, which
is her arm okay?
Her arm is fine. She's fine.
Well, I didn't know.
So anyway, that's one of the sites I found over the years with Beanie Babies. It also tells you because I do have some that my mom bought when they first came out. So you're talking about the ones that are second and third generations. I don't know that she has any first generations, but she has second and third generations, which if people are truly collectors, that makes a difference. And you can see right here it says ST, which is the swing tag here, and TT for the tush tag, which is back there, and it'll let you know what generation it is. So, you know, it just helps if it's truly a collectible one and you're trying to price it. You know, those ones that they sell for $500,000 and whatever on eBay. So, yeah, I hate measuring anything. I had to teach Rob how to do inseams and stuff because he didn't know how to do any of that stuff when we first started. So I had to show him how to do that. Okay, what do I want to list next? Do I want to list a coffee mug or what do I want to list? Hey, here's a good one. This is from Russ, the boss, you know, and it's England. It says England on the bottom and it's Russ. So that's a stain, not a chip or anything. That just needs to be wiped off. So I'm going to sell this one. Even though Boss's Day was a little while ago. Be great for Boss's Day, Rob. Mm-hmm. Rob says I'm his boss. So we'll see. If I was truly his boss, I would have fired him years ago. That's what I'm saying. Does anybody else like to sell coffee cups? I do. They're one of my most favorite things to sell. I'm not going to retire on them, but they're easy and cheap. You know, there you go. Cheap and easy. That's my motto, cheap and easy. So, yeah, we do. I think at one time I had 400 or 500 coffee cups. What was that one thing you called me, but we couldn't do it? We can't do it because it's copyrighted. What was it? Come on, you know what it is. You're just not saying. Oh, a certain kind of life, not a cup life.
Oh.
But, you know, a coffee, you know, other thing life.
Kind of like a beer.
Yeah. MUG life. That's not copyrighted. To spell it out. So, anyway, I do like my coffee cups, and I have a place where I get them for $1 all the time.
We have a video called Mug Wife.
Mug Wife. That's what he calls me. Mug Wife instead of, that's right. I get them for $1, and then this place also runs them on sale for $0.10. So, fishing and picking. Last time I went cheap and easy, I got crabs. You know something? I got something for you. Hold on. Hold on, right here. There you go. Oh, there you go. Don't worry, be crabby. So there you go. Krabby Bill's coffee cup. That's what you need. So there you go. There you go. I got something for everybody, you know. And what's this? Hold on. Here you go. Oh, get it up there. Stolen from Joe's Crab Shack. I get these every time I find them because people take them all the time, and I think they want you to take them. I don't think they're. I think that you. Yeah, I think they want you to take them because, you know. Anyway, I sell them. People love this kind of anything that's got a crab on it. So, but I think if you take penicillin, it'll go away. So good old penicillin. Are you making your way over here?
Yeah, I'm going to do my scan.
Oh God, now he's got a scan. You know what? I don't know. I'm just not going to say it. He wants to see how much you paid for something.
2 ounces.
The Boss coffee cup mug, Ross, made in England. What else can you say about it? You know, 2 ounces is not a lot. Let's see if it has the. I don't think it has
That's
the
that
year.
thing that was sold for over $100.
Well, that's good. Well, I guess I could put raspberry.
Hey, buddy. Hey, wake up.
No, Joe's been great.
Go to sleep somewhere else.
We'll just leave it at that.
This booster chair is a VCR box.
Most of my coffee mugs I put in collectibles, decor, decorative collectibles, mugs, and cups. You know, you can put them in. There's other ones that you can put them in, but I like to list them as collectibles. Now this one is really kind of dirty, but my main thing when I'm doing coffee cups, I'm looking for crazing. And if you sell glass, you know what crazing is. It's the little crackles that come on the glass from, you know, a lot of use. Or you have to be careful with your glass because a lot of the older glass was never meant to go into a dishwasher. So when people put them in dishwashers, they ruin them.
I think I've done that.
They take the golding off the top or any kind of gold leaf or design detail they do. It takes that off. So that's what you have to be most mindful of for me when I'm looking at glass. So I'm always checking on that. I always run my fingers around on the outside and on the inside, making sure we don't have any chips, you know. So this one looks pretty good. Check to make sure there's not been anything re-glued to it other than being dirty on the inside, and that just needs to be washed out. This one looks like it was never used. So, all right, let's see if there's any of those that have sold. Helps if I spell boss right. That's a lot of pressure with everybody watching what you're typing in, you know? Yeah. There it is. Somebody's asking $19.99 with free shipping. In other words, $9.99. $17.95 or best offer with $10.40 shipping. Oh, and then you got the ones that just ruin it for everybody. $6.95 with $3.75 shipping. There's no way this mug is going to ship for $3.75. No way. Well, it's probably, you probably could get this first class, but it's going to be at the high top of the first class. Where's your scale at, hon? It's probably going to be at the high scale, which means if you're us and you're shipping it to California, it's going to cost a lot more than $3.75 shipping. So, and if I ever come across your listing that I'm critiquing on here and telling it it's a piece of crap, I apologize.
Oh my God.
No, this is 10 ounces by itself. What do you think, Robbie? 10 ounces? Usually if it's over 8 or 9, I just do 1 to 2, just to be careful.
1 to 2.
That gives him plenty of room to do packaging. You can send it in the cubes that you can get free. Yeah, I looked at the solds on the Boss mug. That's what I haven't yet. No, I haven't yet. I haven't yet. I was just looking at these, you know, griping at people. I always do. I always check solds. And there's none. So there you go, except this one. Actually, I had a gingham one like that, but not for that. So that's probably why she's got it for $6. I'll probably put it up for $9.99. Like I said, I pay usually no more than a quarter for these. A lot of times I pay a dime, sometimes even a nickel, but a quarter or a dime. So I don't have an issue with
Hey,
doing.
and you also got them for free.
Yeah, I have got a bunch of mugs for free one time. This was not one of them though. But I don't have a problem selling a mug for $10 when I paid a quarter for it. So.
Plus shipping.
Plus shipping on top. That's true. Shipping on top. Okay. Good. I'm going to change this to say condition description. I usually will say good with no chips, cracks, stains, or crazing. And crazing again is that crackling kind of appearance you can get on glass that's older that has been used a lot. So, what you're seeing here is all the pictures that I've taken today. There we go. We'll use this one. Green is rust. It's not modified. It is not handmade. And it was made in the UK. I'm just going to cut and paste my title. Put this, I'm going to say it's a one-sided design. If the back side of it has nothing on it, I am going to measure it because people like measurements. So they know how much coffee it's going to hold. It's 3.5 by 3.25. Okay. 3.5 by 3.25. One-sided design. I'm going to copy and paste down here my condition. Very seldom will I use the words excellent, perfect, anything like that, unless it's brand new and sealed. And even then, I might say, I might not use that. Parcel priority, we're going to stick with that. We're going to stick with 1 to 2 pounds. Trending rate's 5%, which is what it's on. Make sure I thought I changed the category. I did it. Very good. So we will list that. And we are cooking with bacon grease. I don't know. All right, let's list our crabby one since I already got that one and I am listing that one. So, crabby bills. Yeah, I know. I'm doing lowercase. I'm doing regular and then all caps. Some people don't like all caps, but I kind of do. If you're going to do a wordy title, I like to be able, if I'm looking for something that says, don't worry, be crabby, I like to be able to pick it out in my title. Coffee, tea, cup, mug. Let's cover all our bases. We're going to leave it as a decorative. Oh, good. I'm not all alone. Reselling Addict says she does that too. She likes to
Really?
put certain
It's not
certain
copyrighted?
words in caps too. Rob, he doesn't like that. I just don't do all caps because I feel all caps somebody's yelling at me. It's unbranded because there's no brand on the bottom of it. It is unknown where this was made because there's no writing on it. out because it has design on both sides, and I don't really need to say that because I've shown that. My measurements are going to be different because it's not, I don't think it's quite as wide as the other one, but it is taller. It is 3 3/4 by 3, which is, that's the standard coffee cup that I find, 3 3/4 by 3. Is what I would call a standard cup. Okay, let's see if there's a crabby bill out there.
I thought you already searched that.
No, I haven't searched that one. Don't worry, be crabby. Nothing shown. And nothing listed. So there you go. Wide open.
50 bucks.
No, I wouldn't do 50. I am going to do 20. But again, I always have best offer, and our stuff always goes on sale. So it seems like you think that's a little much. Well, that's okay. I'll always take less. And I give my low ballers lots of stuff to work with. This is one that I like. I don't know if you can see this one. When I first looked at it, I couldn't figure out what the heck it was. It's a snake that's laying straight across a boulder. It reminded me of the BC comics. I don't think it is BC, but it reminded me of BC. And then on the inside of the mug, it says, relax. So I think that's, I thought that was cute. And it's called Rim Shots by Hallmark. There you go, Hallmark again. Big fan of Hallmark. Who used to make everything in the USA, they don't anymore, so shame on them.
Really?
Yeah. Let's see what year this one is. I think it says 85. 1985, Taiwan. Yeah, Hallmark does have stores. They just don't have a lot. So much stuff has gone online these days, but man, I'm old-time Hallmark. When I worked there, we sold the journals, the photo albums with the refill pages. We sold everything was Hallmark. Every Hallmark branded everything. People came in there. We did invitations. We did all the party supplies. We did all the mugs, things like this. We had all that. And so I just, that's what I did. That was one of my first jobs where I started out working in the back. Where the stuff would come in the door, had to check it all in and do all that, and then stock it on price it. Oh my God, I had a pricing gun. And then I would stock it to keep the shelves full and all that. And so I learned Hallmark. And then before I left, I worked up and I was actually doing the books for the store. So I learned Hallmark inside and out from the bottom up. And just really liked the company. And their products were really solid products. That's just like Avon and Tupperware. I miss the chocolates, yeah. Oh my God, at Christmas was awful because we would have every kind of Russell Stover, like you see now at all the, what do they call them? All the drugstores and stuff that have them. Hey, Eating with Pooh, how are you? We're just talking about eating chocolates. Hallmark had all of those Russell Stover, big Russell Stover, kept all those out there. And I had them in the back, and I would have them on shelves, and oh my God, yeah. Good memories of thank God I had to run up and down stairs all the time, or I would have probably gained weight. Leaving it as a collectible mug. It's still in good condition with no cracks, stains, or crazing. Hallmark, and it was made in Taiwan. So there we go. And I learned a lot about decorative collectibles too, because we had a big store and we sold a lot of decorative collectibles and things too. And then the people I worked for, they had a Hallmark. They had two Hallmark stores. They had an American Greetings store, and they also had a Sanrio store. So I got to work at all those stores, and I did the books on the stores, and so I learned a lot about that kind of business. So 3.5 by 3.25. And also, one of the other jobs I worked, I have a lot of retail background. I worked at our zoo, large zoo, in the gift store. I was the manager of the gift store, and we had like little kiosks through the park and everything, and I did that too. So I'm good with animals and all kind of stuff that reselling addicts. So my hubby does all the photos and I do the listing. We use Dropbox to get the photos to my computer from his phone when he takes pics. Well, you probably have a much better phone than we do. Rob uses a camera with a SD card, and
I got it at a garage sale.
That he got at a garage sale
for $2.
And he transfers them over to my computer when he takes them. So yeah, we are. I'm gonna have to pay old school picker, because I'm gonna say we're old school when it comes to that. Oh my God, my hidden object game keeps coming up, saying people are sending me stuff because I haven't been on there in a while. So, oh gosh, everybody's seeing my why I don't get a lot of stuff done if I'm playing hidden object game. I really like it though. Helps me spot all the buys when I'm out there. If you can pick out stuff in those games, it helps you. Just kidding. Let's see if anybody's got this one. Any sold on this one? Here we go. $15.95 free shipping. Oh boy, $2.95 with free shipping.
Is that in China?
No. Whoever this person is, and you're seeing it right here, that has this for $2.95 or best offer with free shipping. Oh, it originally came with a. Oh no, it doesn't. I thought it had a topper on it. Some of them had top coasters. I'm tempted to go in there and offer him $1.
See if he takes it.
Yeah, they have 233 feedback with 100%. But if you're selling me something for $2.95 with free shipping, a coffee cup.
It better get here without getting broke.
Okay, I got to go to their store. I'm sorry. They're going to get free advertising from me. They said I should do that.
Hey, maybe you could buy some inventory in there.
Man, yeah, I'm going to mark this to go back and check out for some inventory, because they got some free shipping on a lot of their stuff. Oh my God, their clothes look wrinkled. Again, if this is your store, I apologize. We did have an iFi for a while. I don't know why we stopped using it.
What?
We had an iFi
for a while. I think it broke.
Yeah. Probably burn it out. Well, they got some expensive stuff. Oh, those are some ugly shoes. Now look here. Now here's their mugs, and they have $13 shipping, $13 shipping. I think this is a mistake. So if anybody wants this mug that says "Relax," it's really cute. Just go get it. $2.95 or best offer. So there you go. It's cute. Man, that has to be somebody that made a mistake. They're a newer seller too, so I wonder if they would try and be one of those that would back out of it. Where is my listing? There it is. Okay, so you know what? This is going to have to be a $14.99 just because it's Hallmark.
Hey, I could go buy it over there for $2.95.
I know, free shipping, no crap. I'd hate to see the condition it came in when you got it. Be like that laptop you got from Macari, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I got a few more coffee cups in here. What's this one? Oh, this one's cute. Cats, crazy cat ladies. Love cats. And this is a 1979, and it has the artist name down there, which I can't read. So I did see it on there. I don't think it's going for much, but two cats with a red rose, you can't beat that. And it's made in England. It's called Kilncraft tableware. So make sure. Yeah, it's got some wear on it. It's not still in good condition. This is my research. All right, guys, that's the name of their store. Go to it. Don't say I never gave you anything good. If you do happen to buy it, let me know if they ship it to you.
I just found something interesting. You don't need to look at it. If you look at it on your other screen. That guy that just put in a return saying that it didn't work, he left us a feedback saying, fix the problems with this product, and now it's working the way it should.
Wow.
That's what he put in this feedback.
Wow. Well, that sounds.
Is that like something like? Is that like has he emailed us yet?
We got some more emails. I haven't opened them.
Okay.
If somebody's asking for a return. And I saw this. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to look up this guy's. I'll have to excuse me while I have to get out the. I think it's Killeen is what it is. Kilean.
Yeah, he sent an email saying fix the problems so I won't be pursuing, which that looks like he didn't use spell check. Any return of this mirror.
Great.
So there you go. Now we're making money today.
Now we're making money. That was going to be a $60 return. Well, I thought for sure this one there was one on must have sold or either they didn't use Staffordshire Potteries Limited. Oh. English Ironstone. Maybe I'm not putting that out there right. That's a B. K-I-L. I know it's clean. Okay, now it bothers me. It bothers me when you found something and now you can't find it.
Okay, here we go. Ready for the reply?
Great, because I didn't really want to give you the money back anyway.
No,
I just said that out loud.
Okay, very good. Glad you fixed your problem. Thank you for your feedback.
If anybody wants to blackmail me,
Rob.
I've given you gold today. I have just given you blackmail gold.
What's that?
All the things I've said today.
Really?
Yeah. I'm just letting it all.
Yeah, so don't show any of your customers' names.
Like I said, if I'm showing your store and I'm telling you that it looks horrible, I apologize. I think there's people that do that, don't they? They do store reviews for you.
Yeah. You got enough money, they'll give you a review.
7 listings in an hour and 43 minutes. Now that is awesome.
I can do double that.
I've done a couple hundred lately, so I think if I want to slack off, I can. But look at my views. I'm getting views on stuff.
Really?
That's already got 4 views.
No way.
Oh, that was my mushroom things. I already got 4 views, so that's awesome. That's awesome. Y'all can see these are my country living magazines that I did. These are the ones that came that we got for that sale.
Is this in a category that are these in a store category that are going to be going on sale?
What is?
It's still in October.
These are everything here still October yet.
Okay.
Unless you want me to create you a category specifically for what you did so you could track it.
Yeah, but that won't be until after supper.
Okay, so you're not listing till after supper.
That's right.
Oh. Yes, but why are you sitting there? Put Joe back there. He was better company.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna edit my pictures and get something on the table.
That's right. He's cooking. That's also Rob does the cooking. Yeah, it would be nice if he took the pictures and they came directly. We, like I said, we did use Wi-Fi or iFi or whatever it was for a while.
That camera has Wi-Fi, but I still haven't figured it out yet.
Give it to Joe. Let him figure it out. Or call your son. We need a millennial to help us figure it out. So anyway.
It doesn't take too much to do it.
No, it doesn't take too much. Like I said, we are definitely older school when it comes to doing that.
Oh man, I forgot the
stuff
camera.
like
I need
that.
to go download my pictures. Whoop, my pants are down.
Oh, please don't do that. Now this is a cup I think is cute. Let me get up there. It's from the Humane Society, and I don't know if you can see it. It's the shape of the United States, but instead of a state, they're animals. They're different animals. I thought that was really cute. You got birds and cows and whales and all kinds of stuff in there. So they made it look like that. I thought that was really nice. Normally I wouldn't buy, something that's just that generic, but I thought that was neat. For that animal lover. It says, can you install any apps on that camera?
I mean, it's a Samsung. There it is. It's like about 6 years old. 14 megapixel. It has Wi-Fi. Paid like $2 for it at a garage sale. And I bought. They didn't have a battery, so I bought a battery on Amazon for $5. No, it had a battery, but it didn't have a battery charger, so I bought a $5 battery charger. So it cost a total of what, $7? It says it has Wi-Fi, and I mean I have a Samsung phone. It says you can connect the Samsung phone to it as a viewfinder, but I never tried that yet. I mean it's pretty much the card system, and it doesn't take too long. I mean I usually take all the photos anyway. So whenever I get done, I just transfer. I transfer it by network to Lisa's computer. She has her shared folder, and I just transfer it. It doesn't take too long. I mean, I usually do hundreds of pictures at a time. And if I don't use a camera, I usually scan it if it's something flat. My dollar scanner.
Says they have one like that. If you can install apps, you could install Dropbox on that one on your PC.
I know. Yeah, you can do Dropbox. Yeah.
So there. He just likes to complain.
I tried to do Dropbox with like their iFi, I think.
He just likes to complain.
Charge the battery.
Mm-hmm. You see, that's why he can't get anything done. He never sits still. That's his excuse. Oh well. I like that. I think that's nice. Like I said, I don't know why I got that cup. Other than I just like, the animals. I'm sure this was made in China. Probably a giveaway if you made a donation. So you want to impress your friends and make them think you made a donation to the Humane Society, just buy the smut.
I just insert my card into the and then I won't be able to transfer this because my camera's hooked up to the USB port. Okay.
This is a big one. It's 4 3/8. By 3 and 7/8.
We're done with the stream before I can download my pictures. I guess I'll go. Are you going to stay on here? I guess I'll go and cook supper.
No, we can. I mean, you can. I probably would get more done.
Whatever you want to do.
No, I think we should
You got like
probably
4
go.
people in here.
Yeah, well, I'd probably need to wrap it up.
Sure.
Let everybody get
All right,
back
we'll
to
go
work.
for another 10 minutes and we'll wrap it up.
Isn't that a song? Wrap it up. I'll
Yeah.
take it. I can't sing it though because then that would be a copyright, right? I don't sing anyway. At least not usually. This one just because I like it. For no other reason. I didn't even look this one up. I guess I should look it up. I'm telling everybody you should always look up comps. Mm-hmm. Probably goes for $2.99. Well, there's none. Oh, I'm only looking from that seller. Well, that's why I don't want to look from that seller. Well, that's why I'm in there. Oh, there we go. That's why my Colleen wasn't coming up because I'm checking. Okay, so the only one they have is that one, and it's ugly. It doesn't look anything like my pretty cup. And they only have two, and they're not nice. Okay, so this one, because of the map and it's unusual, and it's mine, I'm going to do it for. It would make a lovely gift for an animal lover. It looks practically brand new, which I never say that. I only say good. But that's why a lot of our feedback when we get it, people say everything looks better. Looks better than I thought, which, you know, when we first started getting feedback like that, I thought it was really an insult. But then I thought, no, it's because we usually downplay our stuff. We downplay it because then you don't have people that are mad at you. You know, they don't get upset. So this is another mug. It says, what's it say? I finally figured out why I miss you. And then on the inside it says, because you're not here. And this is Tomcats, Tomkats. So I liked it for the subject. You can tell it's old. Still got an old price tag on it from Fifth Avenue. From Fifth Avenue Card Shop at Ansonia Mall. So I would say, well, I don't know, Fifth Avenue could be anywhere, but that's an old tag. Let's see if we got any Tomcats coffee mugs out there. Should know it would only bring out cat mugs. Nope, well, nope. Tom and Jerry. Nope, nothing from Tomcats. I've never heard of that brand of cats. I mean, of Amberley Greeting Card Company. Tomcat. Well, there you go. It's always nice to have keywords in there that you're the only one out there with. So, of course, who's going to look for Tomcat spelled Tomkat? You know. I'm going to put CATS in there anyway, even though it's not what it is. Google Chrome, quit trying to sell me things. Here it was at 1987. Really showing my age here. Mm-hmm. Okay. Copy. Title. And it was made. Yeah, I know what you're saying, reselling addicts. I'm not ignoring anybody. There's always better ways to do stuff, and that's one of the reasons why Rob and I started watching YouTube videos anyway, was to see what other people did and see if we could figure out a way to, if they're doing anything that seems better or easier for us or would work better for us, to incorporate it. So nothing wrong with that. Always, that's the one thing you got to be willing to change and grow when you do stuff like this, because technology is always changing, and now eBay's changing. I'll tell you what, I sold on eBay forever, and I don't think they ever changed anything. Their format, and then all of a sudden, now it seems like every time you turn around, they're changing something, and they're so glitchy. All right. I know people might think that I'm charging, $20 for a mug, but you'd be surprised. I sell a lot. People will come back at $15, $16. This is another thing that I got. Rob and I have sold one of these before. We sold a yellow one. This one is red. It's a calendar, perpetual calendar. Down here is a dial where you can put in, let's see right here, you put in the month. It says, I think it has numbers 1 to 12, so you put in the month, and then up here you press this every day and you can change the date. So it has little cowboy boots. It's plastic.
The other one we had was yellow though.
That's what okay. Joe paid more attention to me than that. I said that. I said
okay.
It was yellow.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Rob found the yellow one. I found this one.
Oh man, did I just close this out? No. I was on Chrome.
And just remember that you are, people can hear you, so be careful what you say.
No, I was on Chrome. I was looking at some comments on other videos.
Really?
Yeah, and I seen our like to unlike ratio on this video.
Really?
Yeah, I brought it up from 75 to 80.
That's great.
It had three likes and 1 dislike.
This video?
Yeah.
Awesome. Man, when I get a dislike, that is like a double boost.
So I did a like, so it brought up to 80%. Oh, 4 likes and 1 dislike.
I love it when I get a dislike, because you know what? They think they're being smart, but honestly, it doesn't matter, because that means you watched it. You had to watch part of it. So when you watch it, I get credit for you watching it, whether you liked it or not.
Maybe it was Joe's vocabulary.
What? Joe, yeah. He was a little animalistic, maybe, I don't know. Still trying to find this coffee cup because it's bugging me, because I know
I can find stuff in like 2 minutes.
No, that's okay. I think we need to bring this to a close.
Okay.
Or do you want to wait till it's been?
Well, we got 2 minutes of it.
He wants to wait 2 minutes. So, oh my God. Okay, well, let's see what else I got in here. I can show you.
You think you could list in 2 minutes? Come on.
No, I'm going to show some of the things. I'm not going to list, but I'll show you some of the things I'm listing. This is one of my Christmas things that I'm listing. It's an egg. I always forget it's an egg. It opens up, and I think you put the sachet. You put scent in it. I don't think it speaks. I think it's a scent. I'm not sure. I'll have to read on it and see.
Here, let's just. There we go.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Oh, we can go. Hey, look at there.
No, let's go back a little bit.
There's my Leap Motion.
Let's see.
I bought this yesterday.
I have 2 of these, and I think they're so cute.
Hey, hold on a sec.
It says our clients are better looking, and it still has the sticky thing. You take them off and you stick them. These are definitely.
I'm
60s,
showing my
early
Leap Motion
70s.
right now.
My stuff's much cooler than yours.
Hey, this is worth at least $50 plus.
Oh, we were talking about vintage Christmas. Here we go.
And I paid what? You said 2 ounces is what?
Adornments. Oh, and you open it up.
I'm just shut down.
Yeah, he is. He's just shutting down. And little dolls that you hang on there. And these were, I think these are Japan. I think it's Japan. Might be Taiwan. I'm not sure. But anyway, what else have I got in my box back here? Oh, love this one. More glass. It says Wild Turkey on it. Yeah. I don't know if I don't think it's Wild Turkey, the beverage. I think they're telling you this is a Wild Turkey, but still, I like it either way.
This old glass. Some sort of lag, because your voice doesn't match your lips.
Providence Friars basketball, Big East. This is another one of mine right here. The what are these called? The cat's meow. You see a little cat up there, right there.
Go ahead, those other ones listed.
Old North Reformed Church. So no, you don't. I showed you the. This is my nun that I'm listing. Oh, these that I got. These are still in the thing. Bud Light tour. These were glasses that were given out in Merrimack, New Hampshire, and there's 2 of them. Never been used, so I got those. What else have I got? Oh, Rob found this. They were hanging on Lord Calvert bottles. When you bought them, you got a free tape measure. What you need to measure when you're drinking Lord Calvert, I have no idea, but we have 2 of those.
Back in the days when they gave you stuff to buy something.
I think that's about all. Oh, I have another glass. This is a everybody's favorite Penn State. What is it? Nittany Lions. Yep. So PSU. And I think that's about all that I have that I'm listing in this go round, and then I'll have more stuff that I'll be working on tonight. So just to show you what I'm doing. Okay, Robbie.
No, I have the floor.
You have the floor. I'm going to put the stuff back in here.
All right. I guess we're going to close this out so we can get something to eat.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Joe just wants a banana.
And if you need any more, if you need any more of us, I uploaded a video today.
Don't forget to like and subscribe us.
I uploaded a video today that you can watch if you want more of us, or choose any one of the other 75 or 80 videos we have online.
That many? My God.
We have over 100, but 75 or 80 of us.
I don't know if anybody could take that much of us.
One of our toppest videos is the Jingle Pals.
No comment.
Hallmark Jingle Pals.
Hallmark.
All right. Bye.
See you later. Bye-bye.